All right. Thank you for tuning in. Back to say it like that. Da-da-da-da-da-dun.
Where we say it
Just like,
That.
just
exactly.
like
Just
that.
like that. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God, what
Yes.
about the rain? We got rain.
Oh
We got
wow.
rain finally.
Yeah,
Finally got
Much
the
needed,
rain.
huh?
Yeah.
Much needed rain. I had to put some furniture and stuff out last night out
Wow.
of the garage. I had to clean out the garage.
Mm-hmm.
But the blessing in it, it didn't rain yesterday. It rained the day before.
Right.
Didn't rain yesterday, and it
It
rained
rained
last
today.
night, and rained really bad today, right?
Yeah,
It was
really. Up until almost time for us to come
Come
in.
here,
Right.
right? See how God worked? It
Yeah, I
didn't stop
know,
when we
huh?
came in here. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! We got favor. We got favor.
There you go. I need to get an umbrella.
How y'all
You
doing today?
Doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, it's a Friday, you know. Well, you know we're going to air on Monday, but, you know,
It's okay. It's still,
it's another day. It's always blessed one, you know. So
it
we
is
good.
what it is. That's right.
Oh.
I'm getting my voice back.
I love
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, I'm getting my voice back.
It took a
And I'm
minute.
glad.
Yeah, I've been missing out on shows because I couldn't talk.
Well, you was talking last night at the show, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Antoine hosted.
Oh, Antoine did.
Yeah, they are they are great guys. You know,
I know. They
you know,
come in and fill in for
they
you.
fill in for me. Rick went out of town, and I canceled the show, right? And then Antoine was like, "No, I got the setup. And he came through. I was like, "You guys are awesome." He
Yeah.
and Katie and Tristan,
What-
they got my back.
This
They-
was at
they
Shugs
really
last
do.
night?
Yeah, Shugs.
Yeah, they're Shugs, and it
Yeah,
was
22 Hillcrest, top of the hill, Daly City.
22 Hill
Thursday nights.
Thursday nights, but the
Remember that.
brainwash is still popping too.
Brainwash is still popping Monday through Friday. But you know what? We need to get you on the map, baby, because that show was magnificent when we worked this past Saturday.
Oh, that was fun.
I was in heaven.
No, you were heaven.
Oh,
You
thank you, baby.
No, for real.
That-
You did that. I mean, Tony, hey, if it wasn't for you, man. I mean, the other guys did their thing, but you hosted that thing like nobody's business.
Oh, thank you, dear. I had so much fun. I love performing for black people.
Tony
Man.
making miracles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tony making miracles.
Making it happen.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
When you give me some black people, I'm ready to go. You understand?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I perform for white people all the time. That's, whatever.
But that's okay. You tear them up too, though.
Yeah.
You tear them up
Oh,
too.
thank
so,
you, baby.
You a man of everything.
I
Is
love
that-
I love what I do, and I think that makes a difference,
makes a
you know.
difference.
And I think people can see that, he's having a good time,
Right.
Yeah.
you know. And
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
And that's what it's all about. How was your weekend?
My weekend was cool. What I do this weekend? Cheese came out here.
Did he?
Cheese came out here, and
Did you see him?
yeah, we went to Crustaceans
How come I didn't
Oh,
see him?
wow.
because he went on a job interview for
Okay.
for one of these big tech companies, and it's just a good possibility he
And
might
he-
be moving out here. So
Oh,
that's my
that was
buddy.
exciting.
That's my brother.
That's
so
exciting news.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm happy. Congratulations, Cheese. And claim it, brother.
There you
claim
go.
it, baby. It's yours.
I want to claim going to Crustaceans.
oh yeah, we had a good time. And then I
I
took him
bet.
out. We went to the Mission
Mhm.
bar hop, but it rained.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? It was limited things to do, but we made it happen. Chilled, kicked it, chopped it up. Game plan,
Okay.
because he's getting married, and
Is he getting married?
shout out to Anita. Yeah, he's getting married in April in Jamaica.
Did she come?
She's actually in the Middle East right now because she's I don't know exactly the nationality, but she's
Okay.
from that region. So her family's went to go visit her family. So
Oh.
when they come back, it's gonna be a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I'm so excited. I'm gonna pray. He's
Right.
gonna be on this end.
Right. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Anita.
yeah.
I apologize, but
She
I didn't wanna
knows
mess that up.
She knows you mean well.
Yeah.
We love you, Anita. Is that her name?
Anita. Yeah.
Anita.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet you, Anita.
There you go.
But talking about, out of country and things like that and what's happening in this world, my goodness. What's up with the young brother who went to China? What's his name? Leangelo?
Leangelo, boy.
Went to China and decided to steal some glasses from Louis Vuitton.
Oh yeah, he was tripping.
And he already had paper. No,
I mean,
But we don't know whether he really stole
No.
those glasses.
allegedly.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. You D1. I mean, I was a college student before, and you travel, and it's not that serious.
Right.
Look at the consequences that
Yeah.
comes from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially in a different country.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What
Oh,
are you
yeah.
doing? What are you doing? Well, and then again, just like you said, allegedly, because the Chinese, the their police force or whatever they're called in China. What are they called in China? I guess the police force. Anyway, they
The
went
boys.
to the boys. They went to the hotel and questioned both teams.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't detain them when the incident supposedly happened.
Right.
It was something that happened later, so it smells of something that's not very real.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
That just seems kind of convenient. That we're gonna go to the hotel room
Right.
and talk to them, and then well, you stole something.
Yeah, and it was supposedly 3 of them. Yes. But they keep talking about the main brother. I guess because he is so much notoriety with the
I mean,
family.
you
yes.
know, because they're the Ball family, so you know it's LeVar Ball, that's the daddy, and then you got Lonzo, that he plays for the Lakers.
Okay.
You got LaMelo, who's the younger one. He's also a star. You know what I'm saying? And we got the middle one, who is LiAngelo, and he followed his brother's footsteps at UCLA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's where his brother came from, drafted number 2 in the draft, excuse me. Number 2 pick. And you know, they got their own Baller brand tennis shoes.
Oh, do
They
they?
own
Already?
sneaker company. Got it.
Wow.
I went to the website just to be curious before all of this.
Okay.
And like the older brother has a shoe and the younger brother has a shoe.
Oh, that's
Oh
awesome.
wow.
So you know what I'm saying? It's just like, so they're doing their thing.
Well, maybe he was trying to get Louis Vuitton's attention so they can make a Louis Vuitton so he could top both the brothers. You see that? You see where he going? Now I
But
see
they
where
got-
he's going with
But they got a name though.
No, they do have a name. And what's crazy is, first of all, I want to ask you, did the father play ball?
The father, from my understanding, he played football and he played basketball, but his talent wasn't basketball. He's more of a personality.
Okay.
He's more of a loudmouth, like, oh yeah, you know my kid.
Okay.
You know, you come mess with my son, man. I'm telling you, boy, it's gonna,
it's going down.
you know, take it down. Go to the kitchen. Go cook you up. Gonna make you. Bake you. Just anything.
Oh, he's animated.
He's too animated.
But you know what he's doing? He's utilizing his media, his social media.
He
And-
put himself out there, and it equated to dollar signs. So, you know, I can't knock him. He did his thing.
Yeah.
They featured on video games.
Yeah.
Are they?
NBA 2K18. His brand is right there.
Wow.
His character is in the video game. So you know,
The dad?
the dad.
Is that right?
Yep, on text messages. You know what I'm saying? Say
Wow.
if you know, he'll
So
call
it
you.
sounds like they're becoming wealthy, and one of the things you
Yeah.
have to keep in mind is that when black men get money,
Right.
they try to take them down.
Yeah.
You know, it happens all the time.
Yeah. Well, do you think that this could possibly be the? But why would they wait till they go way over to China to
Right.
bring them down though? Because that.
Well, let's look at it.
Okay.
What other way? I mean, we don't have real access to that.
Right.
If it happened here in the States, there'd be more access.
Okay. Okay.
But it happened over there, so they could say anything.
They can definitely say anything,
You
and they are
understand?
cruel with it.
Hmm.
Their punishment is
Yeah.
oh.
So they're looking at what, a couple of, like 2 to 5 years,
No. 3 to 10.
3 to 10. Yeah.
3 to 10 years
pair of
for a
sunglasses.
pair of
And sunglasses.
sunglasses. And their system, their jury system is totally different than ours. Their
And I know they had, you know, I know the coaches had lectures with them, telling them what to do, what not to do, what to stay away
Right.
from, what to be aware from, just everything. So they knew better, common sense wise, and they were prepped. So
yeah, they knew better. But again, it could be a setup
See, I personally think it is.
because there were other 2 guys.
It just doesn't make
involved.
sense. You making money,
Yeah.
and you're gonna do something to jeopardize that?
Yeah.
No. If I'm making money tomorrow, I'm gonna do nothing to jeopardize that. There won't be, the IRS won't be following me.
Yeah.
right,
Women that maybe I owe money to because of children, they won't be following. You know,
They'll be
None of it.
paid. Huh?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everything taken care of.
They get their little cake. You
Yeah,
understand?
oh my goodness. I don't know if it's hard to say, just because you know there are 2 ways to look at it. It could be a setup, or it could be like, let's test it and see if we can get away with it. He is a youngster. He is a
they
young
babies.
man.
They're
You know what
babies.
I'm saying? Come on, let's steal it. Oh no, you know, because we don't know we don't know how it happened. This is just
Right.
me, and I'm always coming up with a scenario.
Right.
But it's like, come on, man, let's still. His friends didn't have money like that,
Right.
right? Oh, well, you go ahead and do it. I got your back. So we don't know how it went down. It could have been other guys.
Right.
Like you said, allegedly, we still don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
And that peer pressure is a mother, because I'm gonna tell you, I had some peer pressure back in the day, and I didn't have to steal either. But I had some girlfriends who they were getting it. They were getting it. And they were like, okay, well, let's go to the store. I mean, I think I was like 15. And first of all, it started when I was 12. I was going to my tap dancing class.
Oh.
And yeah, and I had my bag, my tap dancing bag, and my girlfriends in the neighborhood, they were accompanying me to my tap dancing class on the
Right.
bus. So we passed in Stonestown, and they're like, let's get off the bus and go shoplifting.
Oh,
Okay. So we go shoplifting, and I mean, they filling my bag up.
Okie doke.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is good. Okay, what else we gonna get? Okay, all right, don't nobody see us. We put right, and so we're on our way out the door, and we get busted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they take us down, and they were gonna take us to jail, but they called my mom, and my mom was like, "Oh no, I'm on my way down there to get her," and she got me. She slapped me so hard I hit the ground.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, she wasn't playing. But
You didn't have to go to
but
jail.
that was peer pressure. Again, I didn't have to do that because I didn't want for anything. I was, very blessed. Thanks, Mom. Mom was a very, very good at doing what she did as far as, making it where we didn't have to want for anything.
Well, I was a big, for lack of a better term, a big pussy growing up, because I didn't, like I had a buddy. He used to always get these girls. He'd be in the room with the girl, and then I'm in the living room, like maybe having some food at his house.
Eating some cereal.
More like pig ears or something like that,
Okay.
and toast. And then he'll come and say, hey, dude, come in here, And I like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Or they would go and or I had this girlfriend, my godmom's daughter. She used to go to like the store. We'd go to like a department store.
Okay.
And I thought she was shopping. And then we get out to the car, and she's pulling all kind of stuff out of it. Oh, my Jesus.
Out of nowhere.
I know. And it's like, how did you get all of
With
that?
skill.
Exactly. And I
finesse.
didn't know, but it wasn't me. I mean, I didn't.
Right.
You
That
know
wasn't
what I
your
mean?
style.
I just didn't. I was, oh, my God. I remember as a little kid, I stole like a little toy car. And I got home, and I felt so guilty. I was too afraid to go back to the store. It was a little plastic car that probably cost 5 cents. And I just threw this thing in the freeway.
Oh, goodness.
I'm just such a
Well, it was
wussy.
nice that you thought it was a car and went on the freeway. You're good, Tony. Look at you. I'm going to put you where you belong.
My experience shoplifting when I was younger. Do you remember where the billiards is right there on Ocean? It used to be a fruit stand.
Yeah.
So the fruit just used to be all outside, just like how it is now. And me and my friends, we would walk by, grab an orange or something, just keep it moving, keep it moving. So we would do this more than we should. So this one time, pomegranate, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting used to it. Okay, these are cool, you know what I'm saying? You get to play around it, but don't get on your shirt though, that type of thing. So I went to go take it. And the guy who owned the store happens to live 2 doors up from my grandmother's house. I'm young. This dude run out. Hey, I know you. I'm gonna tell your grandmother. I was like, no, wait. Here, take it back.
Please don't tell me.
Have it. I'm sorry. But but after that,
Please don't tell my girl.
he never told grandma.
He didn't.
So after that, I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, you don't steal from people who working hard, like mom and pop stores. You know what I'm saying? For those out there who do dabble, please leave the people who work hard, the mom and pops. Please stick to people who don't have a hard time making money.
You condoning it, but you're not.
That's funny.
You know how I get in.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm always 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Well, yeah,
That's
that's always
hilarious.
nice.
That's life.
Always nice. That's funny. But I tell you, but Chris is so honest. He went on a job interview, and they asked him on his job interview, "Have you ever stolen anything?" Dun dun dun. Ask him what he said.
What? Well, I know now.
I mean, you know, real life will teach you that you can't be honest on everything.
On everything.
You know what I'm saying?
And then I raised you to be that way.
If,
That's my
if your
fault, I
first
guess.
job at 18, you trying to get a job at 18, it's a security job, and then they ask you, have you ever stole something? Common sense to tell you. I'm sitting there looking at it. Like,
That's a hard ass question.
see, if I tell them the truth, maybe. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Interview come in and let you sit down. Let's see.
You know you got the job.
No, I got it. She's like, well, I'm sorry, we can't take you. What? What did I?
You can't take me for being honest. Yeah.
You put right there that you stole. And that was that. Sorry.
Wow.
I apologize for teaching you to be honest. That's my fault.
That is
That
hilarious.
is
I learned after
hilarious.
that one.
Oh my goodness, that's the
That
best.
is
That's the
hilarious.
best story. Yeah, that's the best story. Did you cry after? Did you just?
I didn't
kinda-
cry, but I was in my feelings though.
Yeah, you were in your feelings.
Like, fuck.
Were you in your feelings like Tyrese though?
No, I wasn't about to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah.
I just want a job.
Oh, that's
What
funny.
more? No, see, I'm not doing it.
What more do you want from me?
Yeah, I'm not
well,
doing
you know, again, we talked about this last week, and we kind of made our judgment on that. But then here comes the new thing where he says Will and Jada gave him. Wait a minute, Acris, Will and Jada, because you know he spelled it ACR.
Jacked it up.
RESTS.
He's just in a bad place.
Yeah, he was just in a bad place, and he put it on his phone, and he put it on the screen, and he said, Acris, Jada Pickett Smith, and Will gave me $5 million. Yeah, he was lying his butt off. He's lying his butt off. As a matter of fact, here's a little footage where he's still waiting for them to put it in the bank, right? Hold on one sec. Hold on. Let me hit start. Here we go.
Just went live. Thank you to Coca-Cola for the product placement. They know I'm going broke. I'm waiting on my Will Smith wire. It ain't came in yet. So go to my Facebook.com/Tyrese. I'm about to jump on the jet. Go fly to Atlanta to go support my girl, Keisha Lance Bottom. Today is the last day she can vote. You can't vote for her if you don't live in the city of Atlanta. So I'm gonna make my rounds. As if I don't tap out, I'm gonna make my rounds to go support Keisha Lance Bottoms. But I just went live on Facebook. Facebook.com/Tyrese.
Okay, so that was our guy. That was Tyrese.
Wow.
I love Tyrese, but Tyrese is going through it.
Yeah.
First of all, he was in that studio with a hat on and a fur coat with leather, smoking a cigar, knocking off the dust. Product placement, by the way,
Right.
placement, Starbucks, we'd like to see you really soon.
Yeah, Starbucks.
We need for you to contact us because we are product placing your
Right.
product. How about that?
Yeah.
That
Thanks
ain't
for the
even-
product placement,
that ain't
Starbucks.
even new. Product placement. Thank you. No, but
No,
I don't
need
know. Is it a point where you kind of just lose it? Is it because there are a lot of men in Hollywood. Cat Williams, Martin Lawrence,
Right.
Dave Chappelle,
Right.
all of them, and many more. They get so I don't know. Is it a certain place where it's like I'm all of this, and somebody comes and snatches it from them, and then they lose it? I don't. What do you?
Man, I think it's just some weird stuff that Hollywood, when you get to a certain level, because you just mentioned everybody who was once sitting in that position.
Right.
Yes.
So once you get to that level, I think I don't know if they get caught up, get brainwashed in a sense to where, like you said, I'm the man right now, or if it's some extra stuff that they have to do in order to keep that success, or if it's just too much for them.
If it's too much.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know, cause we're obviously, we're alive, but they're just in a different position.
Right.
Okay. Let's. I'm gonna take it a little bit further. Let's look at the presidency.
Okay.
Have you noticed that when people become the president, no matter what they look like before, all of a sudden they lose a lot of weight and they age really fast,
That's
don't
right.
they?
That's right.
Everyone.
Because I think that these people are seeing things and being told things and are privy to stuff that we regular human beings don't get.
Right.
And it's a lot to take in. I think the same is true with show business. You know, a lot of people see reality shows and they think, oh, this is the way things are. This is how it happens. When all that's just the same smoke screen as a regular show. It has a script, everything.
Right.
And these people, and you don't know what. See, people are famous not for what you see them do, for what you don't see them do. Things that happen behind the scenes, the business end of what they do.
Right.
And there are things that go on that the regular public, don't get to see.
Right.
I just saw that Terry Crews, y'all know Terry Crews?
Yes.
Basically, Damon from Friday After Next. He just said that somebody just sexually assaulted him. One of these executives in the movie went up there and groped him.
Which one? Damon or?
Groped Damon. Groped him. Big brother.
Terry Crews.
Oh, he said Terry Crews groped him
Terry Crews got groped.
by Damon.
Damon is Terry Crews.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, you're talking about in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
the
character
sorry.
he played.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
He got groped by. He didn't say.
They said, I don't have the exact name, but he got groped.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, they've been saying that for eons, right? And now
Yeah,
it's
and
finally
there's
coming out.
And but social media is gonna make a lot of things
Things.
come out now. But back in the day, like, you knew different people did different things.
Right.
And but the thing is that you didn't say anything about it.
Right.
Right.
Now
You
all of
know?
a sudden you are though.
Now with social media and people just boom, it's out there now.
Yeah.
So if
Lightning fast though.
yeah.
But I bet you why it's lightning fast. There are people like before social media, they wanted to say it, but they didn't have the outlet. Now the social media is like, it's that easy. So that's why they're kind of coming out with all this stuff fast.
Well, I think nowadays you get rewarded for saying it. Back in the day, that was the end. If you spoke about stuff,
yeah.
that was the end.
Said the guy's name is Adam Vennett.
Adam Vennett.
I don't know.
Okay.
He's some type of guy.
What is it? Executive somewhere? in one of
But
those-
I hear stories like that all the time.
I believe
For not men, women, anybody moving along the show business trek, that they encounter people like this, people who have power, and
Yeah, I've actually dealt with a situation like that. I'm not going to say any names, but very, 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 very prominent in this industry. One time after a show. And he was like, oh, I think you're funny. I need for you to come up to my room. We're going to have breakfast. And I want to talk to you about how I can tweak your sets, right? And so I'm like, okay, whatever. I was younger. I was like, whatever. But, no, he didn't say come to my room. He said, come to my hotel. We're going to have breakfast, okay? So when I get there, he says, oh, I'm just now getting out the shower, but I'm going to leave the door cracked. Just come and wait for me. I'll be in there. So I go and I sit down. And he comes out with a towel wrapped around.
oh my goodness.
Right. I'm looking. I'm like, okay. So he gets in, he lays on the bed, and I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like, come here. Come up here. I was like, no, I don't want to come here. We were supposed to talk about us tweaking some stuff on my material. Other than that, I said, I can't do this. I said, if I if I have to do this to make it, I'm not gonna make it.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna make it.
Exactly.
And he actually gave me respect for that. He said,
Of
I
course.
appreciate you saying that. He said, I really like you. And so I looked out the window. I said, I got to put some money in my meter because it was time for the meter to be fed. And I left.
Exactly.
I did not come back. And that could have made me, but I'd be damned.
Yeah.
I'd be damned.
Well, you know, I hear a lot of stories where people do that and it don't make them. You know what I mean?
That's
They get
cold game.
promised and then
Yeah.
they ain't got nothing
Yeah.
but a sore bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah. So
Cold game, boy.
it's been around for a very, very,
For a
very
long time.
You know.
You know,
and
and-
we've heard stories, right? People who were actually in situations, but again, the access to public social media was not as easy
Yeah.
as it is today. And so, but yeah, this is crazy. It's crazy. This world is crazy. When you really sit down,
know.
well, I never talk
I
about
guess
it.
I'm your son.
Yeah, I never talk about it. I think I may have only told 3 people.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you who it was after.
I'm sure. I probably got an idea who it is.
I bet you don't.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you, Tony. You've always been a gentleman and a saint.
Oh,
Yes.
you were so sweet.
Yeah.
I always try to be respectful.
never met him?
No, you never met him. You never met him.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Wow.
No. Who you thinking it is? That's okay. Don't worry about it. We won't say it. Well, it's not it.
It wasn't none of your folks.
No.
Just, but you know, I met a few comedians. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not going on.
Yeah.
People that are your
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
and your family, they're your friends and family.
And that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be surprised about friends and family, too.
All right. Hey, so I do want to mention right now that if you like this show, I need you to like, subscribe, and share.
And share.
And it's Say It Like That Comedy.
On YouTube, but then
YouTube.
also like, subscribe, share, and push alert. That way you'll let us know, and we'll let you know that we're on, and we're gonna start being interactive. And I got to talk to you guys about that.
Oh,
It's
that'd be
something great.
fantastic.
Yep.
Lovely.
Yep. So like, subscribe, share, and push
Push
alert.
alert.
Also, if you guys have anything that you want to talk about on that same page, put in the comment. Hey, want to talk to you?
Yes.
Email us. However you want to get down.
Yes.
And we can get
and
you
we
on the
will
show.
definitely address that.
We'll
Yes.
address it, and we can get you on the show, especially if you got
no.
some good stuff.
Oh, that'd be
saying?
great to have you on
Yeah.
the show.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, it looks like we're kind of coming to an end a little bit, yeah?
Yes.
Kind of really
Hey,
close.
don't. So let's do this really quickly. Don't forget Thursdays, Shugs, 22 Hillcrest, Top of the Hill, Daly City. 7 o'clock is the showtime for Glamis' show. Okay, go check her out. You can check me out Monday through Friday, Brainwash, 6 o'clock, or go to brainwash.com. Click on cameras, watch it live at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
All right.
And we're going to have Chris take us out with a song because I love it.
She gonna do this every day. All right. Yo, it's the end of the show. It's almost time for us to go. You better not leave me alone with your girl, cause she might just end up my. Hey, yeah, we get it in. Ma, pass it to you so we can send. Yeah, say it like that. Say it like.
Okay, I'm slobbing. Okay.
You know we have fun and games up here, y'all. It's all love.
It's all love. Until next week,
Say it like that.
Say it like that. It's a Big Smooth signing out.
Oh, just like that. Okay. Thank you and good night.